Did you notice how the two sentences are linked together? The first sentence usually is an introduction. It has the name of the person, what they are doing. Are they a writer? Are they an industrialist? Are they a physician? Or are they an artist? Where they come from or their nationality, whether they are Irish, whether they are US, and then of course their full name to distinguish who they are. And then you notice the expressions that we are learning. They explain their talents, their abilities, their special, unique achievements compared to other people. And then the second sentence explain why such expressions make sense. For example, the Irish writer had a knack for languages because he could speak 13 languages. That's a lot of languages that one person can speak. He must have a talent to pick up foreign languages. And then the Indian genius, he had a head for figure because he could do complex maths in his head instantly without kind of writing down on paper and taking the calculators. And also Joseph Dunninger, he had a way with people because he can read other people's mind and guess their thoughts. These are all very unique talents and abilities, and for that reason, they usually have a statement and have a explanation behind it. So now let's move on to describing somebody you know. Recently, we use a lot of past tense in the verbs because the famous people that we were talking about have already passed away. However, notice that in the case of describing somebody you know, you will use the present verb tense. For example, my father is a visual person. He is a civil engineer. He is good at reading architectural plans and drawings. So, in this sentence, I am describing that my father is good at reading visual things. He's good at drawings. He's good at reading these plans, reading these drawings, good at mapping, and he is a civil engineer. Then the next example, my friend Tony has a head for figure. He can solve complex mathematical problems at ease. So in this sentence, we know that my friend Tony has an ability to work with mathematical problems very easily, and for that reason we express that he had a head for figure. Then the next example, my sister has a knack for languages. She speaks English, French, German, and Chinese. So again, my sister speaks a lot of languages from a lot of variety of cultures. It shows that she has the ability to learn foreign languages. And the next sentence, the next example, I have an ear for music, and I can play all of my favorite movie soundtracks without looking at the music sheets. So this shows that I have an ability to listen, to remember, and to reproduce the music piece that I have heard without even knowing about the music sheet, without even able to kind of read the music sheet. I can reproduce that in a musical instrument. That means that I have an ear for music. And then the next is that my uncle is physically fit. He can swim in the competition, run in the marathon, and also trek on the mountains. In this sentence, we notice that my uncle is is physically fit, and he has actively participated in all of the swimming, all of the exercises, physical exercises, and he kind of enjoyed that. And my friend Joe really has a way with people. He even managed to get away with the most difficult person in the department. So having a way with people means that he is very good with persuading people, good at influencing them, and he even kind of get away with the most difficult person that people find it difficult to kind of persuade. And then the last example is that I am a self-reflective person. I am aware of my thoughts and feelings, and I am living mindfully in each moment, feeling confident of who I am. So in this example, you can notice that the verb I use is all in the present tense, and it's just a description of who I am, of my what I kind of perceive as my personality. Like I'm a self-reflective person. Self-reflective and intrapersonal is a synonym, and we can use them vice and versa. And as an intra-person, I often know my thoughts, my feelings very well, and then I know my strengths and weaknesses. I know myself very well. For that reason, I feel confident about myself, and I live mindfully in each moment, knowing how I feel, knowing what I'm thinking about, knowing what I'm doing. And this is a very unique ability, but I say such an important ability in the modern world.